Very warm. Good afternoon from Germany. Good evening in India. It's another Arunfoot Watchalong of an Indian Super League encounter. And tonight it is Kerala Blasters Football Club hosting Northeast United FC at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Kalur. And a game in which, if the Blasters win, they could move past Northeast United FC. Blasters on 4 points. Northeast United FC on 5 points. So thank you for joining me once again here on the channel. And if you're new, if you like what you're seeing, what you're hearing, do subscribe to the channel, become like Kishore. Thanks a lot. A new member of the channel as well. And like, share, and subscribe at, Mithun Jai today as the referee. Let's see what happens. Let's see what these two teams do. And let's also see what happens with their respective lineups, because both the coaches have had some thought in regard to what to do, what not to do. On the one side, we have the Blasters, Ashley Westwood, after the win in Bangalore, will go into this game with a lot of confidence into this encounter. Because Yunam continues as a right back, Falun Jai, Hormipam Ruiva, and Mohamed Safif are the ones playing in the defense. Freddie continues in defensive midfield, likely to be joined by Karim Benarif, Danish Farouk as well, most likely, and Vivin Mohanan likely on the right. Kevin Yuke on the left, Victor Bertomeu up front. While at the other end, Juan Pedro Benali will have continue Gurmeet Singh in goal, and Samte. Okay, this is Becky Oram likely to be as a right back. Mohammad Ashraf joins Ashir Akhtar in the heart of defense, something on the left. Rhythm Talang on the right, Jitan Memes on the left, Andy Rodriguez, Mayakanan in midfield, and Sampero as well as Parthiv Gogoi up front. And let's see what the two teams do. Both of the teams know that they need a result. They need points on the table. And that's going to be the challenge for both the Kerala Blasters as well as Northeast United FC. Both of them know to move away. Again, Mohammedan Sporting still winless. That is, of course, the biggest advantage in this race, in this relegation battle. At the moment, Mohammedan Sporting on 0, Kerala Blasters on 4, Chennai, Odisha FC on 5, and sorry, Northeast not on 5 but on 6 points. So therefore that will be very, very interesting to see who were the better performers in today's match against Malawi, according to you. Karishma. I think Karishma was the only one who in attacking sense did well, and maybe Shilki at the back, but otherwise it was not a good performance, to sum it up on your man. Is that excellent? No, Franchu on the bench. Franchu, but another ex-Real Madrid player, and as we have kickoff, is starting, and that's the captain for Northeast United FC, and that is Andy Rodriguez. Yes, the man who scored the 2 goals, and that's been a while against Jamshedpur FC. So relegation battle tonight in Kalur between these two teams, and as I say, it will be very, very interesting to see what the two teams are able to put together as the clock winds down towards the 3, 2, 1, 0 mark. And yes, we have kickoff at the Kalur. Northeast United starting off from right to left in their white kit, while the home team, Kerala Blasters, in their traditional yellow jerseys, blue shorts, and yellow stockings from left to right. Northeast United with the ball, and Rodriguez dropping deep. And interesting to see how they play. Northeast United have not convinced me this season. Been struggling all over the place. And the Blasters, one has to say, yes, that was a phenomenal comeback in the second half in Bangalore against Bangalore. And Yes, Mahesh, it looks like it's a Manjapara boycott at the moment. Ball across to Jitin. Plays it forward to Sampero. Sampero does the cut in. Enough to clear for Blasters. Kevin Yoke. Long clearance from Sahif. And he Samte. And the Blasters with a win in the last game. But before that, two losses, a draw, and then another loss. So three out of that. And meanwhile, Northeast, two losses, a win, and two draws before that. Ball out to Jitin. Can he keep it in? No, that ball goes out. Throw in for Kerala Blasters on the left. And Juan Pedro Benali knows I need points. There's been also some criticism in regard to Northeast United. Unusual, some would say. But let's wait and see. As the ball is played back to Gurmeet, who's had his mistakes this season. Last season, one of the young rising goalkeepers of the Indian Super League, Gurmeet Singh. Ridim Talang with the long ball forward. And Parthib will not get to it. Danish Farooq will allow the ball to roll out. After Anwar Sheikh, the number one keeper for the Blasters, with Sachin Suresh out for the season due to injury. And young Al Sabit is once more number two keeper on the bench. Oh, that was foul from Ashir Akhtar. Also has his hand taped. A lot of players have tapings on their hands. Interesting also, Northeast United, Louis MacArthur Nixon, someone who's been a regular for them today on the bench. And the other end, Matthias Hernandez has been taken off for Karim Benarif to be part of that foreigners unit for the Blasters. Franchu on the bench as well. Aiban Doling, Sandeep Singh. Aiban returns from his card suspension. Sandeep Young, Evan Das, who's impressed. Raulin Borges, Franchu, Mohammad Atsal, and Nihal Sudesh. Oh, can the Blasters break that? No. Mistake from Jitin, but he has the ball back. Jitin chips it for Parthib, but taken down by Falun Jai. Bikash, long ball forward for Vibin. Vibin being used as a right out player, right wing back, right attacking player. I don't know if that's his best position. Yeah. So cleared by Ashir Akhtar, throw in. Bikash Jungnam taking his time. He'll take the throw in. He's the expert, long and throw in expert for Kerala Blasters. Dries up the ball a little. Yes, it's always a little moisture on the ground. Pushing and shoving going on in the Blasters, in the Northeast United box. Bikash Jungnam with the long throw in. Heads on. Yeah, Blasters try and get it, but Northeast can clear. Bikash Jungnam can't do anything with it. Touches it, ball goes out. Goal kick. India should also call in Harshika Jain playing in Arsenal, Gary and Ramana Premier Division as a defender. She's 21-year-old. Anyone, let's see what they do. Who they call up, who they don't call up. But if I look at the game today against Malawi, the result is the best thing that happened to us. Everything else has to be questioned. Every player has to be questioned. We were not good enough. Transfer doubt, since we know under 18 age transfers are kind of difficult. They're not difficult. They're not allowed, Sonu. So get that when you are thought process under 18, Not allowed. Only professional contracts. Is it possible an Indian player can go for pre-contract, wait till he's 18 and then move to Europe like Vinicius? So no, it happens rarely, and it happens to the best talent in the world. Now, in theory, yes. In practicality, no, because it doesn't even happen for, I don't know, other Asian talent. So, sorry, it's the water. Throw in, no, Kerala. Ball goes out. Now throw in for Northeast United. 6 minutes plus on the clock. No chances so far. Both the teams trying to get grips of the game, control of the game. But so far, it's open for both teams. Andy Rodriguez. Back to Ashir Akhtar. Long ball forward. Headed out by Danish. Not far enough. Jitin. And that has to be cleared by Falu and Jai. Otherwise, it could have been danger for the Blasters' goal. Yeah, Parthiv Gogoi was the one lurking behind him. Corner for Northeast. 8th minute of the game. Becky Oram to take it. Becky, yeah, that's. Oh, Falu and Jai. Ooh. Hits his own man, and the ball goes wide. Falu and Jai has given some sort of stability to Northeast United at the back. So the Kerala Blasters at the back. And Northeast United get another corner, and Becky Oram goes from right to left. Into the danger zone, header on. Over the goal. Samperio. Sorry, Andy Rodriguez. The one. It looks like it, or is it? Yeah, that was Andy Rodriguez. Oh. Another one of those former Real Madrid youth players. And the ISL ball goes out. Throw in for the Blasters. Yeah, Blasters. And that is a handball. Rhythm back to Ashir Akhtar. Back to Rhythm Talang on the right. Harsh under shake with the ball. Keeper finds Kevin Yoke. Keeps the ball in, but Kevin has to go all the way back to Saif, who chips it forward. And that ball has gone out. Andy Rodriguez. Back to Ashir Akhtar. Rhythm. To Jitin. Jitin with Saif. Saif as well. Gets the ball. Oh, long range attempt for Northeast United. Out of nowhere. But that ball goes wide. Was it Rhythm Talang? Or was it someone else? Let's see that again. No, Becky Oram. Not, not that bad, but the ball, of course, curling outwards. Keeping the contrast said, we should make sure we nurture a talent like Tony whenever pure gem sees touches gameplay at the ditch. Okay, so no. How Northeast Indian struggles and forward to contacting teams, they got thrashed by Odisha in Delhi in a similar fashion. Because oh, Parthiv Gogoi down. 11 minutes on the clock because Shungnam not happy. Point to me is what they've struggled with is that they open up in the middle. If you look at their games, especially the Odisha game, they opened up in the middle and were able to beat them with speed. So the thing is that sometimes Northeast United, um, knowingly or unknowingly, has a high line, and that is being beaten. And there's one on ones, free kick, and Andy Rodriguez to take it. So therefore, Odisha did well, and Delhi, of course, also. And again, it was at some stage also the individual brilliance of the players. Back to Andy Rodriguez. Plays it again to Samte. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez into the box. Cleared by the Blasters. Headed forward. And cleared by Bikash Jungnam. So therefore, for me, Kishore, very valid point. And yeah, it seems like Ben Ali has not found a solution to it. Why many characters playing out of position? Danish in centre back, Bikash right back, Harmi in midfield. Looks very awkward, and yeah, and to some extent, if need be, it has Vibin some extent also on the wing, or is it Karim Benarif? Not sure. I'm very confused. RSC game. I get your point. I get your point very, very well because I'm confused as well. Who's playing whom and who's playing where? Good evening, Mr. Action. Good, Siddharth, to have you back. And yeah, Northeast intervene. Rhythm Talang, who's also captain today. Rhythm wins it, loses it against Mo Vibin. Vibin plays it out to Hormi Pam, who's now playing as right back, suddenly. I'm totally confused with the Blasters formation. I think Blasters are playing a 3-man back line. Or are they playing 4-man back? Let me see. Sahif is your left back, right? Northeast building up. Yeah. Sahif is your left back. Ball forward to Becky. Becky Oram beats Sahif, plays it back to Jitin, cross in, Falu clears. Yeah. So Hormi Pam is right back. Hormi Pam is not playing center. Hormi Pam is playing right back. And otherwise, the Blasters are playing 3-man, or 3 or 5-man, if I get this now right. So Hormi Pam on the right, Saif on the left, Halun Jai in the middle with Bikash Jungnam and Danish Farooq as his two players left and right. Vipin and Karim Benarif in the middle. Vipin, Karim Benarif in the middle. Kevin Yoke on the left. So the left actually has... Okay. And Bertomeu up front. Long ball forward. Is that offside? Yeah, offside given. Happy with Blasters winning is better. It's important for league as well as for their fans. Why Sanchez red card converted to yellow? It's a shame for F. No, Siddharth. I said during the match, for me, the red card is wrong. And that red card, I think, changed the whole complexion of the game. It would have been interesting. See, this is what we never will know, right? Would the game have gone the way it went if BFC played with 11 players? In my logic, no. Karim Benarif with space. He's got Hormi Pam to the side. Hormi Pam into the middle. It's a bad cross. Something clears it for a corner. So therefore, Siddharth, but I agree with you. I was very happy that the Blasters are now on 4 points in reducing their so-called relegation fears for the moment at least. Would chance have been much better if it said that a Norway club offer like would have been a Salim Al Nasri for India. Hannibal, again, same as with other things. Maybe not, right? Oh, Vibin after the corner gets it in. That's a good opportunity. But Freddie, yeah, wrong body posturing, whacks it over. Interesting to see that Freddie is getting a lot of trust from Ashley Westwood to be a starting player for the Blasters again. Vibin does well to play to Freddie, completely free. Just has to keep the ball on target. Would have troubled Gurmeet, but wrong body position. Andy Rodriguez plays it across. Jitin keeps it in. Yoke whacks it out. Throw in Blast Northeast United against the Blasters. Jitin, for whom it is a homecoming. Keralite player. Ashir with a long ball for Jitin. Sahif will try and keep it in. Jitin keeps it in. Was it offside or was it given foul? Jitin walks back calmly, quietly. Let's see that. Yeah, and that was given as a foul. Let's see how much points can also earn remaining matches. Yeah, let's see, Siddharth. Yeah, let's see that. What they can do. Throw in for Northeast United. Okay, Jitin was offside. Sorry, Jitin was offside rather than being... okay, yeah, okay. But safe, that was also a foul. So whatever worked. Jitin. Becky. Ashir. Andy Rodriguez looking for Sampero. Sampero doesn't stick his foot out. Could have done better with that. Jairo Sampero. Why isn't Jitin able to perform in the national team? Having a higher level of football, I would say. Northeast United trying to build up. Nothing much to speak about in the first nearly 19 minutes. Best chance, most probably that attempt which went over from Freddie post the corner. And at the other end, that Becky Oram long range attempt which went wide. Andy Rodriguez, nice ball forward. Northeast. And they earn a corner. Oh. I thought... Oh, very good scene. Sampero has his foot in the way and it touches it on the way out. Bikash with the clearance. Kevin Yoka gets to it. Oh, it looks like Blasters are playing a four-man backline with Danish Farouk in the part of the midfield. Kevin Yoke. Bertomeu. Mohamed Saif. Yoke. Kevin against one, against two, three. Nice. Vipin. And that's good defending by Northeast. Long ball forward, Van Rodriguez, but Sampero was offside, can't go to it. Mohamed Saif. Jai. Danish. Kevin. Mohamed Saif. Plays it to Danish Farouk. Falu Jai. Nice through ball through Karim Ben Sharif, who chips it nicely forward to Bartomeu. And no, if it's a foul, it's a foul from the Spaniard against Ashir Akhtar. It's a good chip from Karim Benarif. Yes, Narendra, congratulations to the Indian women's team. Huge success in finishing third. But that was not a good performance, as I said in my earlier video. And quick reminder, those of you who all are watching, please do like, please do share Arun Foot. This live watch-alongs. I do try and do as many live watch-alongs of Indian Super League matches. And if you haven't, please do subscribe to the channel as well. Blasters build up. Kevin looks to find Hormipam. Hormipam plays it back to Bikash. Freddy. Hormipam. Hormipam turns it around, but into the feet of Maya Kannan. Maya Kannan with the foul with Benarif, and Maya Kannan with a yellow card. Maya Kannan not happy with the card, and there's just a shake of his head. But I think he earned it. Let's see. You pulled shirt there once, and then pulled there twice. Kannan, key player in that midfield. For Northeast United, another foul against the Blasters. Long ball forward. Cleared by Samte against Homipam. Yeah. Karim Benarif has given some structure to that Blasters midfield. Bikash Jungnam. Oh, Falun Jaya hits over the ball. Chance to break. Sampeo. And it will be a corner for Northeast. Or not? Arthib quickly tries to play it. And Sampero cleared by Saif, and he hits the striker, therefore. Goal kick for the Kerala Blasters. Arsh Anwar Sheikh. Headed out by Sampe. Holmipam allows Bikash to take the throw-in. Holmipam. Oh, Falun Jai before Sampero can get to the ball. Sahif. Kevin against Talang. Benarif. Sahif. Kevin. Freddy. Vibin. That's good build-up from the Blasters. Hormipam with a good cross. Headed out by Ashir Akhtar. But still with the Blasters. Kevin. Benarif. Kevin. Oh, Ashir Akhtar sort of doesn't clear it, but comes back to him. And he finds Jitin. Long ball. Sampero. And that's great defending from Falun Jai. And that's foul by Jitin against Danish Farooq. And Northeast could have done more with that. Blasters are lucky. Ball to Kevin Yoke, who is on the left. Kevin Looking to cut in. Kevin shoots over. Goal kick for Northeast United. 26th minute. Kevin Yoke has speed. Kevin Yoke can dribble. But can he also score? Again, had speed here. Dribbling, nice. For that shot. Yeah. Hit most probably the fourth floor of a building. But never was going goalwards. Kerala Blasters are moving like they don't want to get relegated. Happy for them. Yeah, well, not only that, I think you can see the difference. Body language, playing style. Ashley Westwood has come to grips with this team. And chance for the Blasters to break. Ball out to Hormipam. Out to Benarif. Oh, on Benarif hits over the ball. Yeah, happens. Shouldn't happen, does happen. Benarif unhappy with himself. Karim Benarif has shown since the last game that he's been a good addition to this Blasters lineup. Ball for Northeast United, headed out by Danish Farouk. So interesting part is if in an attacking position of Northeast United, Danish Farouk sometimes drops in as a third centre back. Very interesting to see. What was that cross attempt? Yeah, happens, shouldn't, but happens, Honeywell. Oh, Northeast United, looks overcooked. Kept in the game. Have to be careful. And what does Parthiv do? Just walks away from the ball. Ball out from Vibin to Kevin Yoke. Kevin against Rhythm Talang. Kevin plays it to Vibin, but there was a touch on a player and Northeast have the ball back. And that is what I meant with Kevin Yoke. Has speed, has dribbling skills, but then, that pass or that attempt, that is missing. Otherwise, he wouldn't be most probably playing in India. Jitin. Mayakanan. Mayakanan waiting. Is it back to Becky? Ashraf. Ashir. Rhythm Talang. Looking for Parthiv. And that ball goes wide. Not a bad attempt by Northeast United to play, but Parthiv getting that ball goalwards was always difficult. And Sampero was never anywhere close. 29 plus minutes on the clock. It's the drinks break at the Kalur. It's still goalless between Kerala Blasters and Northeast United FC. And we see Peter Hartley, Chinta Rao, both the assistant coaches having a word with their players. And both the teams what kinds to talk has actually. However, if we have a word with them, tell them, what to do, what is better, what to rectify, what are the mistakes. I guess that's what Ashley will tell them. And, and then the team has to react. And I think if I see how the team has played in the last few weeks, then I would surely say that the team has understood the message from the coach and has tried to implement it. So therefore, from that perspective, I think he's had an impact. And He's trying to get the best out of the players, knowing also these realities. And what I see very interesting, he's got this small little notebook where he's always making notes about things that he seems to observe in a match. And then, in these drinks breaks, he get that opportunity to speak to the players. Hey, listen, I've seen this. He just was explaining something to Danish Farouk, who's is an interesting thing that Danish Farouk is, you know, um, to drop in, drop out. I wonder if AIFF would have appointed Ashley to Indian national team biggest fumble in the history of Indian football. No, it's not biggest fumble of Indian football. I wouldn't say, because if I look at the last cycle of appointments, I don't even think if Ashley was in the running, Hannibal. I would have thought, looking at the people who were running, to me, you know, no brainer to given the scenario to bring potentially Stephen back, or I looking also at the moment at Inter Kashi, I think it would have been better to appoint someone like a Habas. Habas has shown doesn't care who you are, what you are, he'll take a decision in the best interest of the team, and therefore I think Ashley, yeah, could surely be one of our coaches in the future, but I thought given the realities, Habas and Stephen Constantine might have been better choices than Ashley Westwood. Long ball forward, looking for Samte, goes out. Throw in Kerala Blasters. It's still goalless after 32 minutes at the Kalur between Kerala Blasters and Northeast United. Becky Oram gets the ball back. Becky today Northeast not playing bad, coming to the Kalur with all the problems that they had. Northeast, that's a good move. Headed out by Falun Jaya, important. Hormipam clears the lines. And Andy Rodriguez throw in to Ashir Akhtar. Via Ashraf to Jitin. Jitin has Becky Oram for support. And cleared by Freddie. Throw in. Evan Das should have been in the playing 11. Yeah, Mahesh could have been, but the question is, what in the formation that Ashley has chosen, would he then be the replacement for um, for Vibin Mohanan, or is he rather the replacement for Hormipam, who's more of a defensive, or has been given more of a defensive role? Interesting, 58 percent ball possession to Northeast United and 3-2 chances for the Highlanders, but none from both teams on goal. Oh, that was a good idea, but Ashraf wasn't ready for that. Indians who watches football on Reels thinks that Eagles team coach was the best coach ever. How do I tell them was national team coaches one Khalid to Igor? Hannibal, it's like this whole, Instagram Reels world, that people are able to tell stories which are not true, which are factually wrong, or people don't know what has happened in the past, what to say. Yeah. Chance Hormipam out to Benarif. Back to Bikash Jungnam, all the way back to Ash Anwar Sheikh. The goalie with a long kick looking for Kevin Yoke, but that'll be cleared. Oh, Kevin wins it. Sahif, Kevin. And now Kevin on the road. Kevin on his own. Kevin plays it to Bartomeu. Bartomeu, that's a good one. And good clearance from Andy Rodriguez. Andy Rodriguez puts his foot in. And it's not a corner. Let's see that again. Good. And Andy Rodriguez, last touch. Good. Well seen by the referee. Bertomeu with that final touch before the ball goes out. Victor Bertomeu, no corner for the Blasters. Rhythm Talang plays it out to Jitin. Jitin Samperio. Oh, that's a nice one. And Ashraf won't get to it. Oh, no, so Becky. Not Ashraf, Becky. Becky Oram won't get to it. Becky Oram playing in a more attacking position today. Not as a right wing back, as he's played also. Sahif with the throw in. 36 plus minutes. It's still goalless at the Kalur between the Blasters and the Highlanders. And a reminder, those of you who are new to this channel, please do like this video, share it with others to join in my regular watch-alongs of the Indian Super League. And if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel. We stand at 4,167 at this moment in time. Thank you very much for everyone who is part of the Arunfoot family, where we have the most honest and truthful conversations on Indian football anywhere in the world. Mohamed Saif, throw in, cleared. Another throw in for the Blasters. Yeah, and there are some fans in the ground. Of course, that boycott is hurting the Blasters from that perspective. Because Shungnam with the long ball for Karim Benarif, not given as handball, and easy collection for Gurmeet. He's had a quiet evening so far. Karim Benarif, who likes to move out of central positions, trying to play, if need be, on the wings. Oh, couldn't keep it in. Jitin. Mohamed Saif with the throw-in. Ball back with Northeast United. Andy Rodriguez forced to play as a centre back with Mitchell Sabako injured. And Andy Rodriguez, to me, is a little wasted because he's actually an attacking midfielder. Oh, that's a nice one. Samperio was offside. And Becky with the shot blocked. But Ashraf and Kevin Yoke does well to win the ball. Saif back to the keeper. Ashanwar Sheikh goes long for Kevin, but doesn't find Vibin. Mohammad Ashraf does well. Jitin. And that's an attempt from, was it Parthiv Gogoi? Just goes wide. And the Blasters lucky in that instance. Yes, it is Parthiv Gogoi, who couldn't connect perfectly. And Parthiv actually does everything right except scoring. Moves into space. Vikas Shungnam doesn't realize that the man behind him had gotten away. Good opportunity for Northeast United. Oh, that should be a foul from Ashir Akhtar. And he earns a yellow card for the foul on Karim Ben Arif. Second yellow. Yeah. Gets the legs of the Moroccan. However, music will speak on another day, not during a live watch along. When we have another Indian football and more discussion. Free kick after 40 plus minutes for the Blasters to be taken by Vibin Mohanan. Vibin plays it short. Nice technique. Benarif gets it in and headed out. And that's a goal. That's a ping pong goal. And a goal for Kerala Blasters. It's a weird one, but I think they'll take it. And the question is, should the action have been stopped? And there's a lot of trouble on the side because that bicycle kick to me looked very, very dangerous. Yeah, I know a bicycle. I would like to see that replay again. Oh, there's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of trouble between Peter Hartley and Ben Ali and Ashley Westwood. Having a word. There's a lot. And Venkatesh has no control over what's happening over there. And Chinta is pointing at him. Andy Rodriguez was also over there. Let's see that again. What happened there? Karim Benarif plays the ball in. First cleared. And then the bicycle kick is on the man. I don't know if you can. Let's see that again. From this angle. Becky Oram. Dangerous play. Oh, difficult to say. I don't want to decide this. Because there are arguments in all directions, right? To say, listen, let the goal stand. On the other side, you say, hey, what's happened? Cards now flying left, right, and center. Yellow card to Andy Rodriguez. But the point here is, what kind of cards are flying off the field? It's utter confusion in and around. But the Blasters have a lead. And Falun Jai once more involved. Interesting to see later on how many cards were given to the people on the side. But the goal stands. The Kerala Blasters lead because of an own goal in the end from Northeast United FC. Falun Jai forced the mistake. And Falun Jai, to me, since he's come to the Blasters, has really impressed me. He's been that difference player, giving everything for his colors. Always trying to create problems. Ashraf plays it. Not enough. Sahif. Freddie clears. Andy Rodriguez plays it to Sampero. That's a good ball. Becky Oram can't get to it. It's a brilliant ball. From Jairo Samperio. Lovely chip. Beats the last line. And Becky Oram just needs to have contact to the ball. Yeah. He's that one step too late or that one step too short. Blasters survive once more in the last few seconds of the first half. Ashir Akhtar to Rhythm Tlang. Rhythm plays it back to Ashir. Ball out to Jitin. Jitin. Kevin wins the ball against Jitin. Kevin clears his lines. Ashir Akhtar plays it to Rhythm. Back to Ashir. Back with Ashir. Ball to Jitin. Keeps it in. Sahif pushes him away, but a play is allowed on. Sahif. Vibin. That's a good ball forward, but Kareem doesn't get to it. Ashir. Ashraf. Rhythm Tlang. Back to Ashraf. Ashraf chips it towards Samte, but that should be given a foul against Homipam. Goes down. Samte quickly walked away. 3 minutes added time being shown. It's been physical in phases, this game between these two. And the Blasters at this stage have the lead on this night in Kalur. Kareem clears it for a throw in. Samte. Back with Samte. Andy plays it across to Rintalang. And Saif clears against Jitin. Throw in for Northeast United. Has to quickly take it. Ashir Akhtar in the last minute of added time. Ashir Akhtar with a chip into the box, but no problem for Ashwan Sheikh. Ashley does voodoos for sure now. It's mentality. Listen, Ashley Westwood gives you mentality, and there's still discussions going on with fourth official Venkatesh. Question is, of course, Peter Hartley also gives you something as well, but there's something that has happened between these two benches, and the Northeast United guys were really up in arms and they were ready for a fight. So this is, sometimes it's on the edge in a lot of games across leagues around the world. Mistake in the build-up. Kevin Yoke doesn't get to it. Ashley has more muscles than his players. Maybe, Jitin, doesn't keep it in, no. Ball went out, throw in. What happened to Sachin? Injury, and it's half-time at the Kalur. It's Kerala Blasters 1, Northeast United FC 0. And see the face of Ashley Westwood. Will be very, very happy. And let's see. Yeah. The Northeast guys won't be happy. What happened to Sachin Suresh? Anyway, Sachin has an injury. He's out for the season. So he won't be coming back. So he's out for the season. That's why Aswa Anwar Sheikh. Ash Anwar Sheikh is number one. Talking of fights, remember Sandeep says, fight against Bangladesh 20 coach. Yeah, Rahul. Baby fights. There have been bigger fights. The real fight is of the ISL history was between a certain Antonio Habas and Robert Perez, who had to be thrown out of the team hotel and had to stay elsewhere. So therefore, these are baby things, right? There've been bigger fights, yeah. My nice words to a certain Marco Materazzi after he abused my Indian players. That was also not nice. But again, a lot of things have happened over the years. So therefore, these things happen. Again, if you after 90 minutes can say, sorry, mate, shake hands, all is fine. So at the break, Blasters with a 1-0 lead against Northeast United FC. And if that stands, what does it do with the ISL table? Because that would make things go on its head, because the Kerala Blasters would move into 10th position with 7 points. Huh? And so therefore, if it stays this way, the Blasters would be 10th, just behind Sporting Club Delhi on 8, and ahead of Northeast United, who stay on 6. So that would mean Mohammedan Sporting bottom of the table with 0, Chennai FC and Odisha FC on 5, meaning the Blasters with 7 points, so with 7 points, look like relegation no longer could be a topic if they can win this tonight. Could you please narrate me the story of Habas was Perez? No, Robert Perez. This verbal fight arguments. They spoke something in Spanish, whatever, blah blah. That fight spilled over into the hotel and whatever, and then both of both of them had to leave the because teams used to share hotels at that those days. Indian referees cannot control games affects quality of the matches. Yeah, Vicky Lal. Sometimes it's the problem is my question is also who's the fourth official and who's the match commissioner, right? To me, some of the stuff is flowing over from the side. Andy Rodriguez would have not gone out there and picked up a yellow card if the things on the sides were managed properly. And sometimes would say, you know what, guys, sit down, behave yourselves, otherwise off. Very simple. You have to be sometimes very tough. If the people on the sides like it or not, I think being tough has to be there because then you know what? That first of all, that factor of respect is there. And the second thing is, okay, you know what? I can't afford that many cards. So, like board exams in there, what do you have back there? Class class 13 exams is what we have here. This is more interesting than IPL, to be honest. Okay, again, I don't watch IPL, so I can't tell you how interesting or how not interesting an IPL game is. We watch football, we love football, and that's what we do, right? But again, yeah, it's not a match of not too many chances, but with the result with which both the teams have to live. And I think, if I'm honest, I feel the Blasters were the little luckier of the two because that goal is, I would love to see that again because it was very, very lucky. Because if Falun Jai's bicycle kick is stopped and said, dangerous play, you couldn't say anything against it, right? It would have been a harsh decision, yeah, from that side. But on the other side, it was said, you know what, you can give it, right? So to have these sort of situations, so therefore for me, that's something which is there, and therefore, yeah, and then it is a boomerang and boom 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 and the ball goes in. That's very, very lucky. So let's see. May I know your class 13 class score? Say don't mind, I'm in 12 95. We don't have that kind of gradings, Rahul. The system is totally different, so it's not about it. As they show the highlights and noses disturb. 1 second, I'll just be back. Yeah. Just showing the replay of the goal. Yeah. 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。
Yeah.
。
Yeah.
And um, if overrated was a league, it would be IPL. Indians are fed with mediocre sports. I don't know. Uh, you know, I don't watch IPL, so I can't rate the IPL. I don't watch cricket. I can't rate cricket, so I can't tell you anyway. Some 2 years ago, I saw IPL players in a police station. I think it was a fight between club owners or something. And what happened? Some ISL players. Hannibal, that's the final of the 2015 ISL. Uh, and there was it a fight? I don't even know if it was a fight because Elano was taken. Elano Bloomer, after Chennai FC had won the ISL, was taken to the Margao police station. I remember I actually went to it and told some people, saying, guys, you know what you're having, right? You have a top class Brazilian sitting over there, and actually he was never put in jail. He was just sitting there in a chair, and but he was in his match clothes and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, and it led to certain people in regard to the ownership of FC Goa being removed by the league. Good evening, Mr. Fafo. Saw snippets of your video going viral on X. Sir, is it true that I was arrested for car theft, possession of illegal weapons, attempt to murder? Have you been sued yet? I don't know if of those things was it, and no, I've not. So can't comment on them. This Bajan seems to be sure. Huh? Nah, he isn't. Elana Bloom assaulted FC Goa. Supposedly, Hannibal never happened. There was a pushing and shoving. There was some conversations. Also, Zico got involved. I mean, there are not many big legends in Brazilian football bigger than a Zico. Zico was coach of FC Goa at the time, and it was a problem. And Elano didn't assault anyone. There was some pushing and shoving going on here and there. And again, Elano was then escorted to the police station in Margao and then later on released. And yeah, it was embarrassing. Yeah, and that's the one of the sad realities of things, or one of the sad chapters of the Indian Super League that that we don't need to and want to speak about, I guess, with the realities of what has happened in Indian Super League. So therefore, that is that. Once more, a reminder: if you've liked this watch along so far of Kerala FC versus Northeast United Football Club, in which the Blasters are leading 1-0. Do leave it a like behind, shared with other people. Come together, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. At the moment, we stand at 4,167 subscriptions. Thank you very much. So we're growing on this channel, and of course, earlier in the day, Kishore United became a new member of the Arunfoot YouTube family. So thanks for that as well. So thanks a lot. Take okay, whatever. I hope opposition parties, people like Vajan and Kemis, don't do protest government pass OSA in near future. See, to me, government, opposition, Arman, all of them could have done it. Right? In the last 25 years, whoever was in government, and to me, it's the political class. There's a lack of will. And it doesn't matter who the politicians are or the political class are. NRIs and OCIs are cash cows in India, right? When it is the duty of India towards these origin citizens, then it is not done, And therefore, for me, let them do their opposition. The AIFF has tried its bit over the years. Different AIFFs, even the current AIFF, tried its bit, and in the past, whatever. But to me, it is not, And yeah, to me, it's something which is there the way it is, and at some stage, OCIs hopefully will happen. But So let's see. That is the owner of FC Goa was also owner of Salgaoka FC team. No, Hannibal, his brother, Shivanand Salgaoka, was the owner of Salgaoka Football Club or Salgaoka Sports Club, which still exists, right? But only plays in the lower tiers of the Goa. Sorry, only plays at youth levels. That's the right thing. FC Goa does not, Salgaoka does not exist as a senior level club. So that senior level club has disappeared, doesn't exist. Actually doesn't exist anymore. And there's the Ciudad de Goa, Ciudad de Salgaoka, which has taken its place in at that level. So that's one of the things that has happened. But no, yeah. Says Ankit Bhatte good enough to from national teams in Pakistan. Rahul, he and his brothers have played in so many teams over the years. I honestly have doubts. How did the women's national team do? I just saw the final result. Sasha, terrible. It was a very bad game. And if I'm being honest, Malawi should have won it. I was impressed. I was impressed with Malawi, with their gameplay, with their organization, with their structure. It just that like with many teams, their finishing was bad. I think India had 5 chances and scored 3 goals. So at least from that was good. But we had no gameplay, we had no organization. We were all over the place. We were bullied left, right, and center. It's just Malawi was not smart, clever enough. And again, they're two midfielders who play. Right, Rose plays in France for Montpellier, and the other girl plays at Beka Häcken in Sweden. They were all over us. They were much, much better than us. And that's the reality. That's the reality. Hi, Roshan. How was first half? I would say even with a little better chances to Northeast United FC and then a controversial lead for the Blasters, post a corner. And yeah. And so therefore for me, but it was Falun Jai, who I've said now multiple times to me has been very impressive in this ISL. As a player, always giving everything, and whenever he's able to move up front, he's creating problems for the opponents. And then he does that and yeah, gets the goal. Manipulating your match polls per participant late. So, no problem. A lot of people participate late, and it's insane. 300 votes and 91% are saying Blasters will win. Shows you who is taking part. Beka Häcken knocked out Eintracht Frankfurt in Europe Cup Women's. Yes, they did. Therefore, it shows you, kickoff second half, and the Blasters playing from right to left, and Northeast United playing from left to right. Blasters in their traditional yellow jerseys, blue shorts, and white stockings, and Northeast United FC with their away all white kit. 1-0 for the Blasters. Let's see what idea. Long ball forward. Sampero wins the ball, plays into the middle. An important clearance from Falu Njai because Parthik Gogoi was once more lurking behind him. Falu Njai is the man who's now, I think, on 3 occasions ensured that Northeast Sorry. Northeast United with a chance and then winning a corner in the end. Fourth corner for Northeast United. Becky Oram to take it, but the referee is having a word with some players in the middle. Now the corner is free to take. Oram with the corner, headed on, cleared by Blasters. Ball goes out from Vibin. Vibin's shot was put out by Northeast. Throw in Blasters on the left. One 0 to the Blasters. 48 minutes on the clock. 1-0 for the home team. Northeast trying to get back into this game. Sahif to Bertomeu. Kevin runs out with the ball. Throw in Northeast. Ball played forward. Headed out. Freddie on the left. Plays it to Bertomeu. Back to Vibin. Kevin on the left. Kevin Yoke against Rhythm. Kevin Yoke. And Rhythm Talang is not fast enough. Kevin Yoke in the box. Plays it across. No one. Vibin with the ball. Sorry, Freddie with the ball. Honmi Pam doesn't get to it. Cleared. But still with the Blasters. Kareem with the long ranger. And Bertomeu offside. Yeah, he was in the way. And the ball came straight to his feet. Kevin Yoke puts in the afterburners. Lovely ball into the middle. Bertumi a little too far up front. And nobody to really follow up and just score off that opportunity. And then Kareem, with the long ranger blocked. Chipped forward. Ashri Akhtar, no one there. Into the arms of Ashan Varshek. Mohammed Saif. Long ball. Headed out by Northeast. Freddie. Bikash Yungnam. Hormipam. Hormipam does a nice turn in Samte, but has to turn back. Danish Farouk has the ball. Kareem. Still Kareem. Plays it to Vibin. Vibin Mohanan. Vibin Mohanan on the edge of the box. And ball back to Gurmeet. Looking for options. Finds Samperio. And Samperio loses the ball easily to Freddie. Too long on the ball, but no options also. Because Parthip and Jitin didn't create those meters for themselves. Sahif. Plays it. Bikash. Nice little play from the Blasters. Freddie looking for Kevin. Finds Kevin Yoke. Kevin finds Vibin. Vibin with space. Vibin in the box. Vibin plays it backwards. What is he doing? The Blasters. Danish Farouk. Vibin. From distance. Freddie blocked. Sahif to Kevin Yoke. We're in a key phase of this game. Kevin Yoke. Kevin dispossessed by Jitin, and that's given as a foul. The Blasters. That was a good chance. They've been getting into the box. But somehow the other, and that's the problem. A lot of players playing out of position. So you don't really have the proper playmaker, the number 10 or the number 8 who's coming in. Yeah, coming in louder. But Hannibal also, Northeast United. That goal always helps the game because it opens up things. Both teams now want to score. The Blasters more and Northeast want to equalize. Becky. Ashraf back to Ashir Akhtar. Out to Jitin. Jitin cuts in. That first touch wasn't good. Danish Farouk has taken down. Danish Farouk has taken down Freddie. Yeah. Freddie in pain. But that foul was from your teammate. You see that again. And then, yeah, Maya Kannan with the foul on Karim Ben Arif. Careful, Maya Kannan, who already has a yellow card. I find Yoke a bit predictable. Roshan, yes, but he still gets that space, right? That's predictability. I agree with you, but he always gets that. He can still go on that wing and then try to beat someone on space in pace. So just curious about Germany. Since you were born in Germany, could you please tell me what there's scientists and scientists there? No, this was a technical engineer. Not most are scientists, Rahul. And we're gonna face this Caravasos' super team. Yep, Hannibal. This is a different team. Bartomeu cleared by Ashir. Northeast United in the middle of the park. Beki Oram, Ashir Akhtar, Rhythm Talang on the right. Rhythm chips it forward. Played out. Jitin. Still Jitin. Jitin. Lise for Partip. And Bikash Jungnam puts his foot in the way. Otherwise, Partip Gogo maybe with the equalizer. Jitin MS does everything right in this situation. Crosses into the middle, plays it out to Partip. But yeah, I think Ashwan Sheikh would have had it. Corner for Northeast United. 55th minute running. Beki Oram to take it. Oram. Oh, it goes through. And Partip misses it. Oh, Kevin Yoke beats Ridin Talang. Kevin Yoke on his own. Kevin Yoke on his own. Kevin Yoke on his own. Hits the post. That should have been a second for the Blasters. Kevin Yoke beats Ridin Talang. Northeast United survive. Long ball forward at the other end. And Falu Njai clears against Parthiv Gogoi. Once more, the replay. Ridhim Talang too easily beaten. And Ridhim Talang is way too slow against Kevin Yoke. And interesting to see Beki Oram nearly covers the ground. And again, Kevin Yoke, Ridhim Talang wins it. Ashraf. And that's a nice through ball for Samperio. And lovely save from Ash Anwar Sheikh. It's all happening at the Kalur. Chances here and there. Lovely through ball from Northeast United. Samperio, why are you not using your left foot to put it past? The keeper goes the other way. Just put it there. And you see Ashraf putting his hands on his head. We could have had 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. Jairo Samperio. Corner for Northeast United, a 6th in this half. Ibri and Robin were legends of the game. What was your favorite? I had many favorites. Schweinsteiger would be most probably my personal favorite pick. Corner. Oh, Ashwan Sheikh clears it. Oh, and that's a clash. Another reason why we need you to replace national team would finish from Okay, but that made difficult in that pace. Yeah, Roshan. Um, I felt he stopped a little. No? He should have pulled through. So since you have soccer for is not what they think for the national team best moment about Khalid. Rahul, I have not been for 4 decades. That's a lot. Uh, Franchu and Matthias Hernandez coming on. Yeah, defensive stability. But left in the next season, Noah on right, Kevin left, Luna middle. Yeah, Hannibal, not gonna happen. And Karim Benarif going off. Franchu coming on, the hero of the last game. I'm yeah. Now let's not get into those. Let's focus on this game, guys. Free kick, Ash Anwar Sheikh to take it. 58 plus minutes on the clock. It's Kerala Blasters 1, Northeast United nil. And the Blasters, yeah, could have been 2-1 up because they were in about 60 seconds. Two great chances for both the teams. And the Blasters are still ahead. But it's all to play for. Samperio, Jitin against Sahif. Jitin and Sahif clears. Good clearance from Mohammed. Sahif. Throw in for Northeast United. Taken on the right. Ashraf plays it back to Ashir Akhtar, who has to run a little bit. Plays it back to his keeper. Ashir Akhtar with the ball. Plays it through to Jitin. Jitin against Sahif. Jitin against Sahif. Plays it short to Becky Oram. Becky plays it back to Jitin. Jitin with a cross. And that's cleared by Franchu. Ashir Akhtar. Foul given against Bertomeu, Victor Bertomeu. But Westwood effect is there. Roshan, the Westwood effect is there 100,000%. The Westwood effect is more than just there. It's visible that Ashley Westwood has rejuvenated this squad, that he has brought energy to the squad. And of course, also two foreigners to come in. Franchu and Karim Benarif have added quality. And he's given the belief back to the Indian boys as well, who've had not a good season. Some players are so one-footed they don't even use the other leg as a professional football supporter. Yeah, problem. No? That's why they say nowadays young players try and play with both your feet, left, right, left. Why do they train off both the feet? Because in such a situation, when you are in a striker's position and you see him, the goalkeeper is going right, going left, use the right foot or the left foot for that. Northeast United and throw in for the Blasters. 60 plus minutes, an hour gone. It's still 1-0 for the Kerala Blasters. All to play for at the Kalur between these two teams. An exciting game of football. And if you're liking this watch along, do leave a like behind. Share it with others. And of course, if you haven't, do subscribe to Arun Foot here on YouTube. Follow me also on my other social medias. Help me to grow them. Throw in for Kerala Blasters. On the left, Sahif cleared. Jitin has to go all the way back. Oh, Jitin slips. But Victor Bertomeu puts the ball out. Throw in for Northeast on that right defensive side. It's still 1-0 for the Kerala Blasters. Ashir Akhtar with the ball. Ashir looking for Samperio. Northeast have to be careful. Yeah, have the ball back. Akhtar. Pratip Gogoi. Foul not given. Falun Jai uselessly kicks the ball out, and Ashley Westwood is furious on the side. Understandably, you had time, space. Why are you kicking it out? Could have simply played it back to your keeper, build up. Samte with the throw in. Back to Samte. Cleared by Hormi Pam. Samte short. Back to Samte. Becky Oram. Becky and cleared by Hormipam for another corner. For another throw in, sorry. On the left, Northeast United. All to play for. 62 and a half minutes played. Samte. Northeast have the ball. Parthiv Gogoi! And that goes over and wide. Yeah. The local boy, Parthiv, saying sorry. Ash Anwar Sheikh taking his time. Has to be careful. The referee already shown him and said, my friend, be faster. Otherwise, he's going to pick up a yellow card. But for now, the Blasters, if they can win tonight, they would move to 7 points in the Indian Super League table, would move above Northeast United. And Matthias Hernandez against Andy Rodriguez. And that will not be friendly talking in Spanish. And the substitutions. Rinzwala coming on. McCarthan coming on. And Becky Oram coming off. Becky Oram, Mayakanan off. Lewis, McCarthan, Nixon, as well as Rinzwala on. Danish Farouk's outstretched leg to clear ball, but it chance maybe. Oh, that's a blackout shot against Falun Jai. Yeah, that hurts. And it's another corner for Northeast United. Juan Pedro Benali, going bonkers on the side. Like, we are creating chances, we're creating everything, but we're not scoring. That's the thing that he must be saying. Corner to be taken by Andy Rodriguez. It's corner number 7. Andy Rodriguez, that's a good corner. Headed out by Falun Jai. Throw in on the other side on the left. Yeah, Falun Jai is everywhere. Impressive defender who came in the season. Samte. And he's waiting for options to play the ball to. Or throw the ball to, rather. Plays it short. Samte. Free kick for Northeast United. Quickly taken. That's not the time. Freddy with his arm pushes it down. Referee calls the free kick back. Andy Rodriguez wanted to be quick. Not allowed to. We'll have to take it again. Andy Rodriguez from the left. He's got Samte with him. Pyro, Parthe, even the other guys are up front. 65 plus minutes. Andy Rodriguez, that's a good ball in and cleared. Yeah, but who else then? Falu Njai. Typical Kerala versus C problem. That 1-goal lead was regular habit in previous years without scoring second. Yeah, Roshan could have scored, maybe should have scored a second. But looking at the game, Northeast also deserves something. So all to play for. Corner number 8. Once more, Andy Rodriguez to take it. Rodriguez, good ball in. And Ash Anwar Sheikh has the ball. There's so much chaos in that box. You never know who could get to the ball, who could score. Long ball from Ash Anwar Sheikh. Matthias Hernandez gets it to Victor Bartomeu. Victor plays it out to Hormipam. Franchu. Haven't seen much of him. Played to Bikash Jungnam. Danish Farouk. Vibin plays it to Matthias Hernandez. Vibin, and that's cleared by Becky Oram. Corner Kerala Blasters, 67 plus minutes on the clock. Or was it young Ashraf? Let's see that. Yeah, sorry. Outstretched left leg from young Ashraf to clear. Second corner for the Blasters. They lead 1-0. 67 plus minutes on the clock at the Kalur. Vibin places the ball a little differently. And there's a little pushing and shoving going on where the referee says, guys, not happening. Corner. Vibin to take it. Vibin cleared. Cleared by Northeast United. Throw in the Blasters. Ashley Westwood not happy with the corner. They're saying something to Vibin. Yeah, Ashley expecting his players to do what is needed to get a result tonight. And those who've come are enjoying themselves. It's a good game of football. And that one is not going to help. Throw in for Northeast United. Let's see what kind of substitutions both the team have made. 2 each. The Blasters have brought in Matthias Hernandez and Franchu for Kevin Yoke and Karim Benarif, while Northeast United have brought in Louis McCarthy Nixon and Lal Rinzuala for Mayakanan and Becky Oram. So, that was blocked by Vibin. And McCarthy. That will be a yellow card. Foul. Yeah, foul on Freddie from McCarthy, who had to take it for his team because otherwise Freddie was on his way into an attacking position. Freddie, who's really played well since Ashley Westwood started trusting him to be his holding midfielder. And McCarthy picking up that card. And that's a foul at the other end on Jitin. Jitin down. The players are showing it. High foot. Was it Falu and Jai? And I just remembered, why does Ashley Westwood trust him? Because Freddie used to play under Ashley Westwood and Punjab FC, or at Round Glass Punjab. So therefore, Ashwanwar Sheikh tries to clear it. And Jitin, that is Falu and Jai. That is, I don't know, did the referee give him a yellow card? Do you think Ashley can be turning point for Blasters? Blue, do I think he could be? He already is. I mean, a team which was winless and had only 1 point. And it is Robin Yadav coming on for Rhythm Tlang, who then goes to his ex-club, wins, comeback win 2-1, is winning at the moment 1-0. To me, even if they draw or lose tonight, Ashley Westwood has been a positive turning point for the Kerala Blasters, period. There's no more talking needed on that point, in my opinion at least. Ball put forward. That's a header from Parthip, but that goes way, way over. So therefore, Blue, to me, Ashley Westwood effect 100% there. Yeah, that's the reality. And if they can win it tonight, I think I would be surprised if there would not be any team with less than 7 points. So I think if the Blasters win tonight, I think they're out of the relegation race, which is crazy to think where they were a few weeks ago. Oh, a clash. Matthias Hernandez in pain. And McCarthan also down. Just want to see which way is the foul going. Let's see that. McCarthan. Uh, that's, of course, interesting to see if McCarthan gets another card for this because it was a dangerous high foot. But my point is also the question of if Matthias Hernandez intentionally, knowingly went into that situation. Right? That's my thinking. I'm saying in broader prospect, not this season, but will they finally win a trophy? Something in the coming. Blue, too early to say. Too early to say. If we don't know what's going to happen next season with the ISL in general, so to speak about the future of Indian football or to speak the future of the Indian Super League is actually a very difficult proposition at this moment in time, and we'll have to see what happens. But at the moment, Ashley Westwood is, as they're showing that Kevin Yoke run. Yoke, yeah, takes a little bit of speed out. So that's the thing. And then at the other end, yeah, Samperio, not right foot, left foot, and then you just curve it past the keeper. The keeper has no chance. Let's see. One Sporting is relegated, to be honest, 70 to 80%. Yeah, Blue. Normally, I would agree, but the reality of the table is if Mohammedan Sporting somehow, again, they've lost 7 matches. They have 3 goals, 20 against them. But against Inter Kashi, I felt they deserved a draw. And with a certain level of luck, they might have even won that match. So if I take that into account, so Mohammedan Sporting winning 2 matches is still possible. Possible. But will it happen? I doubt it. So therefore, all these teams on 5, 6 points post this are in danger. Chennai, Odisha, who I thought early on did very, very well, but have lost to him now. And this is the crucial stage of the season. Free kick for the Blasters. Matthias and Franchu. Franchu! Wow, what a technique, but the white. 75th minute. Or was it? Yeah, Franchu does very well. Cuts in, cuts two. The ball doesn't curl perfectly in. It's a clear, the referee needs to send him. Neil, I don't think it's such a clear because Matthias Hernandez exactly knew that he put his body in there to get him sent off. Right? I go by what I saw from the player the other day against BFC, so never forget those things. It's all still to play for, and it's regarded as an Andy own goal. The 1-0 for the Blasters, as per the stats now. And again, a reminder, those of you who are watching or listening, please do leave a like behind, share it with other people, and subscribe to Arun Foot. Your support is needed on this channel. Northeast United with a long ball forward. Can Jitin get to it? No, that ball will surely go out. Yes, it will go out. But Jitin, at this stage of the match, 33 likes. Thanks a lot. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't, and 4,183 subscriptions. Thank you very much for growing McCarthan. Yeah, I know McCarthan, yeah. But Lewis McCarthan next to could be, doesn't have to be. Goal kick for the Blasters, 77th minute running. Northeast head out. Trying to fight their way through, but that ball goes back to Ash Anwar Sheikh. Rinzwala won't get to it. Still 1-0 to the Blasters, who are leading this. Oh, Robin Yadav loses it to Vibin. Franchu, Matthias Hernandez. And that ball is back with Gurmeet. Gurmeet to Ashir Akhtar. Robin Yadav. Robin Yadav plays a long ball forward. Jitin, that ball curls outwards. Or no, that was Parthiv, right? Yeah, sorry. Parthiv Gogoi. Benali's men are trying everything they can to get back in this game. Blasters still leading 1-0 with now 78 minutes on the clock. Oh, headed forward. But free kick for the Blasters looks like. And yeah, they're taking their time. As many seconds as you can get off the clock. Sahif. Short one to Franchu. Back to Sahif. Parthiv clears his lines. Ball stays in play. Danish Farooq plays it back to his keeper. Rinzwala coming. Ashano Sheikh takes no chances. But Northeast United in the middle. In the way. Freddie. Robin Yadav. McCarthan. Ball through. Sampero to Rinzwala. Doesn't get it. Jitin loses it. Sahif does well to beat Parthiv. Sahif loses it to Jitin, who bodies him. And that's not a foul, Ashley. You'd like to have it, but it's not a foul. Not everything, whereas the physical contact is a foul. Robin Yadav to take a long throw for Northeast United. 80th minute running. It is still 1-0 Kerala Blasters against Northeast United Football Club. Robin Yadav puts the ball into the box. Headed on, cleared by the Blasters. Hit forward again by Northeast. Hormipam. Matthias Hernandez. And Robin Yadav will let the ball go out. Throw in for Northeast. And there are another couple of substitutions Northeast United would like to do, but the throw in stands. Robin Yadav plays it forward. Headed out. Ball. Robin Yadav back to his keeper, Gurmeet. Yeah, it's a little tense. You can feel it tomorrow. East Bengal versus Bangalore FC. We're not playing against relegation, but for the title. Long ball. Forward, no. Ashir Akhtar. Looking for options. Yeah. Ashir. Samperio. Plays it to Parthiv. Black to Samperio's thought, but Freddie has other thoughts. Clears the ball. It's still all to play for in Kochi. Blasters 1-0 Northeast United. And you can see a lot of players are stretching their bodies, are gasping for air. It's been an intense 81 and a half minutes. Robin Yadav with the throw in. Into the box. Falunjai clears. Samperio to Robin Yadav. Jai clears. Jitin has gone off. Oh, careful. And the goal is empty. But the ball goes over. Ashwan Sheikh was out of position. Northeast United have done some couple of more substitutions. Shakhtar now captain. Ready heads it forward. Andy Rodriguez. Samperio. And Ankit Padmanathan can't get to it. Juan Pedro Benali has played all his cards tonight. Northeast United have the ball back. Rinzuala. And there was a contact. That's a corner at least. Not a strong shot, but at least a corner. Another corner. And they've not been able to score of those, Northeast United, or be dangerous enough. Ash Anwar Sheikh in goal for the Blasters. Andy Rodriguez to take the corner for Northeast United. Good corner and headed out. Holmi Palm. Ooh, cleared it. Let's see. Something. Northeast built. Andy Rodriguez on the left. Plays it into the middle. Ashanwar Sheikh has the ball. That was allowed to travel too much, in my opinion, that ball. Just a placed grounder into the box, but Ashanwar Sheikh shot goes out. Northeast United with the ball. Rashid Akhtar, the man in the last line. All to play for. The Blasters still leading 1-0 against the Highlanders. Manoj Padmanathan against Sahif. Manoj puts the ball out. No. Or was it Sahif? It's all to play for. Okay, handball. Handball from Sahif. That's why the smile. Ball for Northeast. Samperio. Jairo Samperio. And there is no one in there. It's overcooked. Blasters survive. 85 plus minutes on the clock. It's Kerala Blasters FC 1, Northeast United Football Club 0 at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Kallur. Will the Blasters make it 2-2? Will the Blasters finally win a home match this season? Those questions will be answered most likely in the next 10 to 12 minutes. Bartomeu loses it, but Franchu has the ball. Plays it back to Vikash. Falu and Jai. Jai just forward. And Gurmeet picks up the ball, plays it to Andy Rodriguez. That's one of the big problems for Northeast, that Andy Rodriguez is forced to play as a centre back. I feel that creativity is missing in the middle of the park. Ashir Akhtar plays it out wide to the left. Samte keeps it in. Oh, Samte loses to Hormipam. Franchu slips. Franchu still on the ball. Franchu against McCarthan. Throw in. In Northeast United, only Ashraf is good. Parthiv was worst. I don't think Parthiv was that bad. Right? Again, yes, most probably you will judge him by his goals, but again, at least he got into goal scoring positions. But yes, he's not scoring. That's clear. Ashraf was decent, but I feel, there are a few of them who were okay. Jitin also had his runs. The only thing missing for them is goals on one side, right? So, so good game overall, but the Blasters still have the lead. McCarthan wins the ball. McCarthan wins, chips it forward. Ash Anwar Sheikh heads it out. The goal is empty. The goal is empty. It hits the crossbar and then it's put in by Rinzuala. It stands. stands. It is 1-1 between Kerala Blasters and Northeast United FC. It's 1-1 at the Kalur. Rinzwala equalizes. Let's see that again. Long ball forward. Ashan Washik does well to clear it. And then I think it's Robin Yadav. Let's see that again. Ashan Washik heads it out. Yes, it's Robin Yadav who does well. The ball hits the crossbar and then Rinzwala reacts faster than Falu Njai. And it's 1-1 at the Kalur. And that changes a lot in the league table because now Northeast United are on 7 points and Kerala Blasters on 5 alongside Odisha and Chennai FC. Rinzwala is offside. One. Will any of these two teams go in to try a second goal? Or are they going to be happy with that point? Northeast United clear their lines. The Blasters, Sahif, Matthias Hernandez, Franchu, Freddy. Ball back to Freddy from Hormipam. Freddy goes past his man. That should be a foul. And a yellow card for Ashraf. 90th minute. Free kick on the right. Outside of the box. On the wing. Close to the corner flag. Yeah. Both teams miss easy chances, really poor, but I guess 1-1 will be fair as well. Yeah, as you say, it could have been 2-2, it could have been 3-3. Great chances at both ends. Great football also. Ashraf picking up a yellow card. And it looks like Franchu with the free kick. Vibin off. Ebindas on for the last few minutes. We're already past the 90th minute mark. Not seen how many additional minutes we're going to get. Franchu to take the free kick. It's 1-1, 5 minutes on. Header! And Gurmeet has the ball. And of course, who else than Falu Njai was the one. Yeah, free kick Gurmeet was being blocked. Plays it to Robin Yadav, who very alert, very good attempt on that goal. McCarthan. Manoj in the middle. And Falu Njai, very important clearance. Falu Njai is everywhere. If there's a corner for his team or a free kick, he'll be up front. And when there's defending to be done, he has to defend. And once he couldn't get there, and Rinzwala put the ball at the back of the net. 1-1. Falu Njai, impressive since he's joined the Blasters. Corner, Northeast United FC, 92nd minute running. 10th corner, Andy Rodriguez to once more take it. And he's taking his time now, meaning he is fine with that point, it feels like. But again, good corner. Ooh. Andy Rodriguez. Put out by and back with Andy Rodriguez. Andy Rodriguez curls it just over. Lucky there, the Kerala Blasters. Just couldn't clear. Let's see that again, the corner. First attempt. Lucky. Freddy heads the ball against the post. The second one then. And the third one Andy Rodriguez curls it just over. Just over. Blasters lucky. And again, Manoj plays it out only as far as Bikash. Franchu back with him. Plays it to Freddy. Plays it to Franchu. Franchu plays it to Matthias Hernandez. Back to Franchu. Franchu to Victor Bertomeu. Out onto the wing to Hormipam Roiva. Hormipam turns backwards. He says, I don't have options. Plays it to Falun Jai. Sahif. Mohammed Sahif chips it into the danger area. Oh, it goes across. And it will be a goal kick. 93 plus minutes. It's all to play for both the teams. Yes, I'm not waiting for that 1-1. They're trying to win it. That's what football is about. Mohammed Saif, good cross. But Franchu and Samte pulling and tugging each other. Oh, ball out onto the wing. Manoj can't keep it in. Or is it offside? Yeah. Northeast start. Freddy. Oh, misses it. Lewis MacArthur Nixon. Javier Samperio. Ball out to the wing. Northeast United with the ball blocked. Cleared by Falun Jai. 94 minutes. Okay, that's weird. How is that a throw in for Blasters? But we have to take it. Franchu loses it to MacArthur. MacArthur chips it to Rinzuala, who's in. Rinzuala! Back of Freddy. Corner. Freddy has been lucky in the last few moments. Hit that ball from that corner onto his own post. And in the last minute of added time, it's still 1-1 between the Blasters and Northeast United FC. Andy Rodriguez, that ball comes brilliantly again. Nobody gets to it. Oh, and it's the final whistle from the match referee. It ends 1-1 between Kerala Blasters and Northeast United FC. And I will say it's a fair result in the end because both the teams gave it their everything. But in the end, they just couldn't score off their chances and it ends 1-1. Great football. Some crazy misses also, but the good news is the Kerala Blasters are back to playing football and it's a joy to watch them. Northeast United, one of their better matches in the recent weeks. And the 1-1 will mean that for the moment, the Blasters join Chennai and Odisha FC on 5 points and Northeast move to 7, meaning that Northeast with 7 most probably are out of the worst danger. And the Blasters, just stick around. They have to take that momentum of 4 points in the last 2 games with them and hope that Mohammedan Sporting does not start winning matches because there's a big one or big matches coming up on Friday. Chennai versus Sporting Club de Goa, Sporting Club Delhi, Chennai, and then Odisha versus Mohammedan Sporting. So Friday, the double header will be very, very interesting in regard to the relegation race. And on Sunday, Northeast United host Mohun Bagan. So therefore, that is an interesting one as well. And then next Tuesday, Chennai FC versus Mohammedan Sporting. So I guess in the next week, we'll have a little bit more clarity on where the journey is going in the relegation race. And those are Ilisamba chutney. My problem is not that the draw is deserved, but conceding like this, a win would have probably kept us out of relegation for now. Yeah, Roshan, that was my point. I felt that that was the possibility for Kerala Blasters if they get the points, if they win this, they would have been out of trouble, and it would have would have So therefore, we'll have to see, and it ends 1-1. It looks in defense only Falu is putting effort. No, Aman, they're all putting. I think you should not say they're not putting an effort. Falu is the standout guy. That's why maybe you and I we are looking at him and we're praising him. But because Jungnam did his job, Mohammed Saif, um, did his job. Olmipa Ruiva in that sort of right out position did his job. So therefore, I don't think only just Falu. Also, can't catch a break from disappointment. Yeah, Blue, it can't. But again, the biggest thing was they beat BFC. I think a lot of Blasters fans were very happy. Let me quickly put out a tweet. 1 second. One second. Let me put out the tweet. Is it right? Let's see. Yeah. So that's the sort of situation in the league. The Blasters could have, maybe not could have, should have won in the end if you concede so late. And then a goal like the way they did. But yeah, the Northeast United also deserves something from this match. I have to also add, who really fighting all over and great encounter. So that is something which has to be said as well. Alberto injury seems serious. More information, no update from their part, but looks like we missed for a few matches at least. Blue to me looked like the injury looked like a season-ending um, season-ending injury. I don't know, might be wrong. So that says KYC fans humbled again. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't. So let me just get up. I don't think they were humbled. I think the Blasters fans, and I know where it's coming from because you're a Bangalore FC fan. I think for them, for their club, the way that they played actually is, as and I said this during the live, right? Even if they draw or they lose, but there's life in this team, and that is something which the Blasters fans will be very, very happy about because there was no life in the team of the Blasters in the last few months, right? As long as Katala was there, this team looked dead. It looked dead. And again, you've made two changes. Karim Benarif came in, has made his, yeah, given them some midfield stability. Francho came on as well, scored that important winner the other day. So therefore, give them some credit for that. And and that's something which one has to see how it goes. But to me, surely the Blasters are still alive and kicking, and that's the most important thing I think one has to say about things. Yeah, and one will see what happens, but that's important. Tomorrow going to be a crucial and cracking game for both East Bengal and Bangalore. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens, Siddharth, because for BFC, last chance saloon, and if they lose, they're out. East Bengal, if they win, they are really in business. But we'll have to see what happens tomorrow in that game. Yeah, considering the season is so short, more problems for Lobera than yes, 100%, 100%. You have to play free forms front and 14. He can, right? But my problem was that if I look at you know McLaren is scoring okay. Petratos wasn't good. Robson Rubinho didn't look good. And Cummings made the difference later on. So therefore, then how do you play? You think Katala was too overwhelming for the players and Westwood most simpler approach? Roshan, I don't know Katala, so I don't know if it was too overwhelming, was it too complex, or did he do enough? What I feel, at least looking at the way that Ashley is approaching the whole thing, looking at the players, Ashley is giving them the energy. There's some vibe in this team, right? Which as I said, it felt dead. Under Katala, this team looked dead. And now, you know, see, even after that first goal, how they were fighting with the Northeast United bench. That to me shows that there's grit, there's fight in the whole thing. So therefore, those kind of things are there, are good, and to me, yeah, it's very important. And um, earlier it looked like, okay, you know what, we're losing, it happens, shouldn't happen, but it did happen. What can we do? You know, it didn't look, it didn't look like something, right? So therefore, you know, so therefore that's the thing. Oscar gave some statement for the red card change on BFC player. Blue, whatever Oscar says, it is the right decision. For me, it's not a red card. Sorry, it was never a red card. Brian Sanchez is is a yellow, as was Matthias Hernandez. So therefore, mistake by the referee. Period. Right. Right. So therefore, again, and I know a lot of teams are saying, "Oh, you know, this is happening. This listen, mistakes are happening in every game." Right. That's the sad part. Every match is saying, "Now mistakes, you have to live with it." I can't again. Even I know it's for me now. Here, it's easy to talk. If I was on the sidelines or if it was management, I would be angry as well. But what do you want to do? It's like today's first goal for the Blasters. Some other referee most probably would have, not given the goal for dangerous play. This referee allowed it to go on. So therefore, it's all to play for, and yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the next few weeks. It's insane to think, but that's it. And that these wrong red cards are being taken back. Again, not every card is right to have been taken back. That's also a fact. But what are you going to do, right? And um, Oscar is also playing to a crowd which is already, oh, you know what's everyone to blame, right? It's yeah. East Bengal needs to look at itself, be it the team, be it the coach, be it the fans. Don't look at others. Just win your matches, and then you never know what could happen, right? Right, 2 hours and 8+ minutes of this live on this Wednesday evening, 15th of April. Shubho Navasho to everyone who is Bengali and celebrates Bengali New Year. My best wishes also on to the people who are celebrating the others. And yeah, let's wait and see. East Bengal versus Bangalore FC prediction. Blue, most probably goalless draw or a 1-1. I'll come to an end of this live. I'll catch you tomorrow. Again, Kerala Blasters, Northeast United FC 1-1. It ends in an exciting game of football. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.